Hello VIPKid world, welcome to my channel. Today's video, as you can see, is going to be about level 3 unit 1, days of the week and months of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care for level 3. This is not my level. I love level 2, it's easy, fun, the kids are excited to be there and to learn. And I love level 4, 5, and 6. You can have conversations, you can extend easily, and I just like the topics more. And level 3 just falls flat for me. I don't care for it. So it's always been a challenge of mine to actually make it more fun for myself and obviously for this student, right? So that's what this video is about today. It's about giving you tips and tricks that have worked for me, that have made it fun for myself, and even like maybe some different ways that you can extend beyond just today is the third day of the week, right? Like these simple sentences that some of our students just get, and then they could really finish the whole lesson in 10 minutes rather than 25. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so that you see all my new videos. I'm going to be talking about different things, about ESL strategies, about teaching for VIPKid, about VIPKid tips and tricks for when it comes to curriculum, when it comes to lessons, all that good stuff. All right, so my first thing that I always do for the first lesson for level 3 unit 1 is celebrate. I celebrate with the student because they have now passed, unless I see that they haven't taken a class before and this is their first lesson after their trial. But if not, they usually come from level 2 and they've just started level 3. So we celebrate. I tell them congratulations. I tell them, oh my goodness, are you ready? Can you do this? Of course you can. So just like hyping it up a little bit to make it really like nice for them, So that's what I start with. Now, some things that I find fun for this unit is when I use my ordinal numbers. So they learn first, second, third, and then all the way actually to 12th by the end of it. Now, again, like I just mentioned, it can be really boring and repetitive to say Monday is the second day of the week. January is the first month of the year, right? Because it can be slide after slide of just that kind of practice. So with first, I do have a trophy that I use sometimes. Here it is. And I have a dino sticker on it. So I do use a trophy to be like, you're first, like number 1 gets a trophy, right? So that's something that I bring out when I have, when I teach first. Now, other than that, I have just flashcards that I use, and yeah, they are not in the best shape anymore. I spilled some water. It's okay. It's okay. I can still use them. But what I did is that I drew different colors on the back of them. So then once we've gone through first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, right? I've actually stopped here at 7, because usually the 7 days of the week. I go like this and I tell them, like pick a color, and then I don't know, they'll say yellow. So I'm like, okay, yellow. What is the second day of the week? All right, and then they tell me, Monday's the second day of the week. Excellent. Pick another color. So then they get to like randomly say the days of the week, and it's a little more fun because we're using colors. It's not just okay, repeat this sentence off the slide. I always find the kids enjoy this. They enjoy like picking their colors, and then you mix it up so they don't really know what's coming next. And it's just a different way of practicing that exact same sentence that you want them to practice. So yeah, just easy cards that you can make yourself and spill water on. And there you go. Okay, next thing that I like to do, they have to learn all the different words. Basically, they have to learn when to use a capital, right? So days of the week, months of the year, names, first letter of a sentence, and well, names, yeah, of people and places. So once again, I like to try and make it a little more fun. I will write it. I'll be like, okay, Monday, right? And I write Monday. I'm like, right, Monday. right? And they're like, no, teacher, no. I'm like, no, but why? M-N-O, like I got it. M-O-N-D-A-Y. They're like, no, big letter. I'm like, oh, right, sorry. Of course, a big letter. I mean, how could I forget? And I write a big D. I'm like, no, teacher. I'm like, what now? What did I do wrong? And they'll be like, big M. I'm like, okay, that's right. Good thing you told me. And I'm like, good, now I got it. And then obviously they'll say no again, no, small d. And then finally, I will write it properly, right? And then I'll do it again. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do it for every single word, but I'll do it with their name too. If it's Dora, right, I'm just going to write maybe a big R somewhere, or I'll finish with a big in Monday, maybe I'll write it correctly, but then big Y at the end. I don't know, I just mix it up. And I want them to tell me, okay, often that's what they do. They tell me big letter. I'm like, great. And I just make a random big letter somewhere, so they actually have to tell me in a sentence, no, teacher, the first letter is a big letter, or M is a big letter, right? So again, just little ideas to make it more fun. The next idea, it's not that it's more fun, but I think it's just more fun to look at, is having your own calendar. And I always go with gender neutral, because I really don't want a girl or boy calendar, or assume that girls want princesses and boys just want, I don't know, Avengers. I just go with animals. It's the safest bet. And then when you go through your months of the year, you can actually, like this one is with dogs. I'm like, oh, January, oh my goodness. And then you just talk about how cute they are, and then you see the next one. Oh my goodness, February, do you see February? And then you hold up and show the dogs, and they're so adorable. So again, this is just a more fun way to show the months of the year, and to go through the lesson. So these are things that you can do, that you don't have to do just for the first lesson of the unit. You do them throughout that unit. So if you have them on their third lesson or their sixth sixth is assessment, but seventh or eighth, you just bring these in and you do those things, and it just makes it more interesting, makes it more fun. Now I have some extension ideas that you can also use, because some students, they already know. They know the days of the week, and they already know the months of the year, or they learn them so quickly. So what you're going to have to do is extend with them and challenge them. So here are some ideas. When it comes to extending with the days of the week and the months of the year, you can ask them with, like if you have a slide with a calendar, well, go to the last slide where they can't see a calendar, or it's just a whiteboard, and you ask them what month comes before January. So now you're challenging them, because January is the first one. So now they have to go backwards and think, okay, wait a minute. December is, comes before January. So that's a little more fun by taking away visuals and really making them think. And you don't want them to sit there for, like 5 minutes counting the months of the year, the days of the week. So by doing that, you're challenging them and you're asking them to think quicker. And again, it makes it a little more interesting than just looking at a slide and pinpointing the months of the year, the days of the week. Another one is asking them about their favorite day of the week or their favorite month, and then explaining. So why is Sunday your favorite day, or why is Tuesday? Maybe they have piano lessons and they love that, so they would be telling you this and you would be getting to know them, which is always a bonus. And then finally, another extension question is being specific. What do you do on Thursday? Tell me what you do on Thursday. You just do your homework, or do you actually have lessons? Do you go to the park with your friends, with your parents? And make it really specific to them and what they do. I think you actually have that discussion in the later lessons, like towards the end of the unit. But again, if you start this unit and the kids, the student can already talk to you about the days of the week, then why not add it in, right? Okay, teaching before and after. I have here a calendar that I made myself just one for the month that I'm teaching. So it's January. So I also use it when I refer to anything that we're talking about. So if I'm saying, oh, when does Chinese New Year start, right? We are in January, so I just use what I have right here, and then I can erase and then do the February calendar later. So what I like about this one is when we do before and after, I use arrows that I can draw on this one. I'm just going to use this as a back. So I can say what comes before Tuesday, what comes after Tuesday, right? So then I'm not using my good calendar that would then be ruined after doing one lesson. I can just erase and do it all over again. So that is a quick little trick to talk about and teach before and after. Okay, and finally, I'm just looking at my notes so I don't forget anything. Follow. Follow is another, it can be a tricky one for students to understand what it means to follow. Like, is it the first person or the second person, or is it the third? Like, who's following what, who's following who? I use characters to show follow. So I'm going to use a dino, or actually I'll use 2D dino and Meg. So I will show that they're walking, and dino follows Meg, right? So they can see that she is first, she's walking, and dino is following. Maybe you're already doing this, maybe you're not, maybe you haven't thought of that, maybe you're trying to use your fingers and show follow, but I find this is super easy. So just Meg walks first and then dino follows. So dino follows Meg, and then you can bring it into your calendar, what day follows Wednesday. And so Wednesday's first, so what day follows Thursday, right? So again, as I keep saying, these are just tricks that I've come up with as I've taught. This is my third year teaching, so I've had to do this this unit often, and it's been an ongoing process or challenge for myself to find ways to make it more interesting. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this gave you some ideas. If you liked my video, please click like, please click subscribe and the bell so you see my other videos that I'm going to be making. I love helping, I love sharing. Leave me comments in the comments section if you have questions or if you have other ideas. I would love to know, because I would love to have more ideas on how to make this unit more fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!